A small kindness. It was a warm Saturday morning. The sun was shining. Birds were singing in the trees. Hana walked down the street near her apartment. She was going to the store to buy some milk. As she walked, she saw Mrs. Chen. Mrs. Chen lived in the apartment next to Hana's. She was an elderly woman, maybe 70 years old. She lived alone. Hana often saw her in the hallway. Today, Mrs. Chen was standing outside the grocery store. She had two large bags in her hands. They looked very heavy. Mrs. Chen's face looked tired. She was trying to carry the bags, but she was moving very slowly. Hana stopped walking. She watched Mrs. Chen for a moment. The bag seemed too heavy for the old woman. Hana thought about her own day. She had many things to do. She needed to clean her apartment. She wanted to meet her friend for coffee later, but she looked at Mrs. Chen again. I should help, Hana thought. She walked over to Mrs. Chen. Hello, Mrs. Chen, Hana said with a smile. Those bags look heavy. Can I help you carry them? Mrs. Chen looked up. Her eyes were kind but surprised. Oh, Hana, that's very sweet of you. But I don't want to trouble you. It's no trouble at all, Hana said. I live right next door. We're going the same way. Mrs. Chen smiled. Well, if you're sure, thank you so much. Hana took one of the heavy bags. It was full of vegetables, rice, and other food. They walked together slowly toward their apartment building. Mrs. Chen walked with small, careful steps. As they walked, Mrs. Chen talked about her day. I bought vegetables to make soup, she said. My grandson loves my vegetable soup. He's coming to visit me next week. That sounds wonderful, Hana said. I'm sure he'll love it. They reached the apartment building. Hana helped Mrs. Chen carry the bags up the stairs. Mrs. Chen's apartment was on the second floor, just like Hana's. When they got to Mrs. Chen's door, Hana set the bag down. Thank you so much, Hana, Mrs. Chen said. Her eyes looked warm and grateful. You're a very kind young woman. You're welcome, Mrs. Chen, Hana said. Have a nice day. Hana went back to her own apartment. She forgot about the small act of kindness. She cleaned her apartment and met her friend for coffee. Life went on as usual. 2 weeks passed. One evening, Hana was sitting in her apartment doing homework. She was studying for a big test at work. The test was important for her career. But she was having trouble understanding some of the material. She felt worried and stressed. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Hana opened it. It was Mrs. Chen. Hello, Hana, Mrs. Chen said. I hope I'm not bothering you. Not at all, Hana said. Please come in. Mrs. Chen came inside. She was holding a small container. I made some soup today, she said. I thought you might like some. You work so hard. I see you come home late every night. Hana felt touched. That's so kind of you, Mrs. Chen. Thank you. Mrs. Chen handed her the container. I also noticed you looked a bit stressed lately, she said. Is everything okay? Hana sighed. I have a big test at work next week. I'm studying, but some parts are very difficult. Mrs. Chen nodded. What kind of test is it? It's about business and management, Hana explained. Some of the concepts are hard to understand. Mrs. Chen smiled. You know, before I retired, I worked in business for 30 years. I was a manager at a large company. Maybe I can help you. Hana's eyes widened with surprise. Really? I didn't know that. Oh yes, Mrs. Chen said. I managed a team of 20 people. I know a lot about business and management. For the next hour, Mrs. Chen sat with Hana. She explained the difficult concepts in simple ways. She shared stories from her own career that made the ideas clear. Hana understood everything much better now. Mrs. Chen, you're amazing, Hana said. This helps so much. I feel much more confident now. Mrs. Chen smiled. I'm happy to help, dear. You helped me when I needed it. Now I can help you. Hana felt a warm feeling in her heart. 2 weeks ago, she almost didn't help Mrs. Chen. She was busy. She had her own plans, but she decided to take a few minutes to be kind. Now that small kindness had come back to her. Mrs. Chen's help was exactly what she needed. And it came at the perfect time. Thank you, Mrs. Chen, Hana said. Not just for helping me study. Thank you for teaching me something important. What's that? Mrs. Chen asked. Small acts of kindness matter, Hana said. When we help others, even in small ways, it creates something good. That goodness can come back to us when we need it most. Mrs. Chen nodded. That's very true, Hana. Kindness is like planting seeds. You plant a seed today, and later a beautiful flower grows. We never know when or how, but kindness always grows into something good. The next week, Hana took her test. She felt calm and prepared. Thanks to Mrs. Chen's help, she understood everything clearly. She passed the test with a high score. A few days later, Hana saw Mrs. Chen in the hallway again. I passed my test, Hana said happily. Wonderful, Mrs. Chen said. I knew you would do well. It's because of you, Hana said. Thank you again. From that day on, Hana and Mrs. Chen became good friends. They had tea together sometimes. They talked about their lives and their dreams. Hana helped Mrs. Chen with heavy shopping bags. Mrs. Chen shared her wisdom and her delicious soup. One Saturday morning, Hana was walking to the store again. She saw a young man struggling with a broken bicycle. He looked frustrated and tired. Hana remembered the day she helped Mrs. Chen. She remembered how that small kindness had changed things. Hana walked over to the young man. Do you need some help? She asked with a smile. The young man looked up, surprised but grateful. Yes, please, that would be great. Hana helped him fix the bicycle. It only took 10 minutes. The young man thanked her and rode away. Hana continued to the store. She didn't know what would happen next. She didn't know if this kindness would come back to her, but that didn't matter. Hana learned something important. Kindness wasn't about getting something back. It was about making the world a little better, one small action at a time. And sometimes, when we least expect it, that kindness returns to us in surprising and wonderful ways. Hana smiled as she walked into the store. She felt happy. She felt connected to the people around her. all because of one small kindness on a warm Saturday morning.